Are we done yet?
Nearly. I just want to do one more lap.
I promise you we have been to every garage sale in the suburb.
See, you say that, but who found the N64? Huh? And who found Ocarina? Huh? Look, all I'm saying is that there's a non-zero chance that somewhere in this neighborhood there's a copy of Majora's Mask floating around.
What about that place?
Hello? What you looking for?
Weird one. Do you have any video games?
What's that? Gotcha. There might be some laying around somewhere. Yeah, I might have some out the back here. Back in a jiffy.
How much?
Nothing. On the house. Used to belong to a young kid about your age. Doesn't live here anymore.
All right. Thanks.
Any luck?
I know. I think it's like a beta version or a pirated copy or something, but you know, can't beat free.
Free? Oh, what a nice man. He shouldn't have done that.
Goodbye then.
Ben.
Goodbye then. Goodbye, Ben. Goodbye, Ben.
Goodbye, Ben. In the early 2010s, I was in a pretty formative part of my childhood. I just moved from the UK to Australia and I didn't have many friends here, so I spent a lot of time online, browsing forums, exploring virtual worlds, and learning a lot about various different topics through deep dives on a bunch of different wikis. I don't remember exactly when I found it, but the one that sticks out in my mind above all is without a doubt the Creepypasta Wiki. Tales of internet folklore, digital urban myths, and like Slender Man, I guess, drew me in and captivated me. And the one creepypasta that stuck with me, and for lack of a better term, haunted me for my entire early life, was this strange little story about a Zelda game called Ben Drowned. Originally written in 2010 by author Alex Hall, the story began on the paranormal boards of 4chan. Originally, the story was presented as a series of posts written to make users of the website believe that what was being written was really happening, with cleverly edited gameplay videos posted to YouTube to back it up. The story would go on to become a sprawling ARG with interactive elements that allowed people to immerse and involve themselves in the tale before a long hiatus, with the story being picked back up and ultimately concluded in 2020. What sticks out for me the most is the Haunted Cartridge arc, revolving around just that, a haunted copy of The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. The early parts of the Haunted Cartridge arc don't have video accompaniment, and other people have covered this in depth far better than I can, but for a bit of a rough summary, the story goes that Jadusable, a college sophomore, got the suspicious looking cart from a strange old man, and when putting it into play, there was already a save file on there named Ben. Jadusable made a new file, named his character Link, and played the game normally, except NPCs would sometimes refer to him as Link and sometimes as Ben. Shrugging it off and deleting Ben's file, Jadusable decided to perform an exploit known as the 4th Day glitch, which allows the player to go outside of the 3-day time loop of Majora's Mask to take the pressure off a little bit. In a standard retail copy, this causes a few things to break, as events and NPCs are normally bound by strict programming and routines. In a haunted copy, things start to get a little strange. The Song of Healing starts playing in reverse, you get trapped in Clocktown, the geometry breaks, and you awaken something. And the one creepypasta that stuck with me and, for lack of a better term, haunted me for my entire early life was this strange little story about a Zelda game called Ben Drowned.
Are you looking for someone?
Hey, I'm looking for the guy that lives here. Do you know him?
What, the old guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he moved.
Okay, what about, do you have any family or anything? That sounds weird, but,
That's okay. He wasn't married, but as far as I'm aware, he didn't have any kids. Well,
Okay. What about, was there ever anyone called Ben in the area?
how do you...
Sorry, no, don't worry about it.
No, it's okay. Yeah, 4 houses down. 8 years ago, April 23rd, there was an accident with a kid named Ben.
Okay, are his parents still around?
They moved shortly after, so.
How did Ben?
Have a nice day. So what was it that was so effective about this one particular story at that one particular time? Was it the way that it was written? The way that it was presented? Or the way that it tapped into that primal urge, that what if, that so many kids were scared of? What if the cartridge was really haunted? What if Ben really drowned? And then there's the statue, that weird, creepy statue, the Elegy of Emptiness. Technically it's 1 out of 4, with an empty shell for each of the forms Link can take in the game. It can't move, it can't speak, all it can do is stare. It's used to solve some very specific puzzles, but when your cartridge is haunted, maybe that's what you have to do. Maybe that's what it wants you to do. For anyone that doesn't know, you can summon it to you by playing the in-game ocarina in a certain way. It goes like this: right, left, right, down, right, up, left. Right, left, right, down, right, up, left.
The original story, for lack of a better term, traumatized me as a kid, genuinely. For a good few weeks after stumbling across it for the first time, I couldn't get to sleep without hearing that song or seeing that statue in my mind. Funnily enough, it was my first exposure to Majora's Mask and 3D Zelda in general. At that point, I'd only played Phantom Hourglass on the DS. I'd have nightmares of going about my daily life and seeing the Elegy of Emptiness statue with its cold, dead eyes just staring. I mean, hell, I couldn't even bring myself to play Majora's Mask until 2020. It morphed from a story to an irrational fear, and while it slowly went away as I grew up, seeing anything to do with Majora's Mask or hearing the Song of Healing would always give me a sense of unease at minimum. But, I mean, it's just a story, right? A bad dream. All you need to do is wake up. 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 Wake up.
Goodbye then. Goodbye, Pen. Goodbye, Pen. You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you?